What does dukkha mean in Buddhism? If you're curious about the concept of dukkha in Buddhism, you're about to uncover a profound aspect of Buddhist teachings. Let's break it down in a way that's easy to understand. Dukkha is a term that originates from the Pali and Sanskrit languages, and it's often translated as suffering. But it's more than just that. Imagine driving a car with a crooked wheel. It would give you a bumpy and unpleasant ride. This is somewhat what dukkha feels like, an unease or discomfort that can manifest in various ways. In Buddhism, dukkha is one of the Four Noble Truths and one of the three marks of existence, along with impermanence, anicca, and the absence of a lasting essence, anatman. It encompasses a wide range of experiences, from physical pain to mental distress. Let's start with the physical aspect. Dukkha includes the sufferings we all experience, such as birth, aging, illness, and death. These are natural parts of life, but they can be sources of discomfort and pain. Now, let's move to the mental and emotional side. Dukkha also refers to the frustration and disappointment that come from our experiences changing. For example, when something pleasant ends or when we don't get what we want, it can cause us distress. This is known as viparinama dukkha, the suffering of change. There's another layer to dukkha, which is more existential. It's called sankhara dukkha, the suffering of conditioned reality. This means that all things in life are impermanent and constantly changing, which can make it impossible to find lasting satisfaction. It's the feeling that nothing in life measures up to our expectations. Dukkha is not just about intense suffering, it can also be a subtle sense of unease or dissatisfaction. It's the feeling that something is not quite right, even when things are going well. This is why it's often described as unsatisfactoriness rather than just suffering. In Hinduism, dukkha also appears, though with slightly different connotations. It's associated with the phenomenological senses of pain and grief and the deep-seated dissatisfaction with worldly existence. The Buddha taught that understanding dukkha is key to overcoming it. By recognizing the causes of dukkha, such as craving and attachment, we can work towards ending it. This is achieved through the Buddhist path to awakening, which involves training the mind and developing insight into the nature of dukkha. So to sum it up, dukkha in Buddhism is about the various forms of suffering and dissatisfaction that we experience in life. It's a complex concept that goes beyond just physical pain to include mental and existential unease, and it's central to the Buddhist teachings on how to find peace and liberation.